That right there is a ringer.
What's a ringer?
A ringer is when your horseshoe goes around the post.
With that?
Yep.
You know how I'm doing it? Look, Papa, this is how I'm doing it.
But a ringer is not to be confused with a loafer. And a loafer is someone who doesn't help their papa.
Okay.
So it's exceedingly hot today, and Jack and I set up our little shelter so we could work in the shade. We got our second box in, and we're over to the first, so we're getting ready to backfill, and we're going to do our concrete for our posts. So Jack here is checking for level. How's the level looking, bud?
It's looking good.
All four sides?
Yeah. I don't have a liner today, but I do have a joke.
Oh, a one-liner. You're talking about your one-liner rolling a lawn yesterday. What's your joke?
What did the buffalo say to his son when he was going off to college?
I don't know.
Bye, son.
Bison. I get it. All right. So we level?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Should we start putting the concrete in? One of the most important things that you really need to do when you're backfilling anything, whether it be fence posts or a box like this, is really tamp the soil in. A tool that I think is pretty much indispensable on a homestead or farm or ranch is a dirt bar. Let me see that, Jack, a little bit. Hold that up so I can get it close. A dirt bar is the tool you grab when all else fails. I always use it for a tamper on one side for my fence post because it's heavy, it carries a lot of weight, and then it's got a great big pry, kind of a chisel end on it for, oh, I can't even tell you all the time to use it, but it seems like when you really get into trouble, you grab that and you can do just about anything with it. So Jack is going to demonstrate here. Show me some proper tamping there. Use a chisel end. By packing that in there real tight in layers, that will never move. That'll be solid, and we won't have to worry about that box coming apart because we're going to have that flying weight of those horseshoes bumping into that back panel, and we don't want that coming loose. So we want to really tamp that in there tight. If you don't have a dirt bar, you can do the same thing with a shovel handle. I use mine all the time. You can see that's why the paint's worn off there. But a shovel or rake handle works just great. Takes a little bit more effort, but that's how you do it. You tamp that in there like that. All right, so we want to really try to leave those square edges. See how I got my shovel straight down? Because we want it, that's going to be part of the strength. That's what's going to keep that concrete from moving. So right there, straight down. And then that'll help really hold that into place. Now we can scoop it out and put it in the wheelbarrow. Now this dirt we take out, this last bit, we'll put around that crack, okay? We've got our cardboard box set in here, and I've got this. I want the sand to be about an inch below the top of the curb, and so I want the concrete to be about 4 inches, so we have a good 3 inches of sand covering. So this will be right in the center of the box, and I've got a galvanized nail I put in there. That's just to give it a little bit more to bite onto with the concrete. So we're going to go ahead and mix up the mud, and then we'll set this in here just about like this, and we'll use a bar or a shovel or something here to kind of secure it to until it sets up. But let's go mix some mud. You ready, Jack?
I love mud.
All right. Well, this is mud you've not mixed before. So when you are buying concrete, usually it comes in 60 or 90 pound bags. 90 pounds goes a little bit further, but it's hard to deal with. So I'll usually use my shovel and stab it, and then flip it over, and then break it in half like that is about the best way. Now, Jack, let's see if you're strong enough to carry 60 pounds of concrete over here. Keep going, you got it. Don't give up. Interesting method. All right, little break. Try a cradle carry like I showed you how you carry firewood. Bend down into a squat, get your body under it, and get your arms under it. Bend down, bend your knees, and let it fall onto you, and then see, is it just, is it too Maybe next year. Here, let me try. A for effort. Here, I'll give you the camera. All right, with a spade or shovel, 2 quick stabs right across the waist. 1, 2. Okay, now flip it over. Put your body against the wheelbarrow and pull it to yourself so you don't tip it over, just like this. Put your body against the wheelbarrow and then pull it to yourself.
Looks like I stabbed it pretty far through.
Yeah, you don't want to stab all the way through, but it wasn't bad. All right, you get the water and I'll start stirring. All right, add a little water. That's good. So you don't want to put all the water in at once because you can always add more water. What can you not do? You can't take it away.
Most of the time.
And so you just always start light, do a little bit at a time, make sure you mix it in. Now go ahead and give me a little bit more. All around, cover all of it. Good. So we don't want it to be too runny. We just want a nice what they call a slump. You see that? How it just kind of stands up a little bit, but still it sags down.
Like a wet sandcastle.
Yeah, it's just like a thick oatmeal. All right, you got the shovels? Use 2 hands. Drop your shovel. You can't drop it. Stop. Next time, drop your shovel. Use 2 hands, and don't try to do something with 1 hand because you can mess around and tip the wheelbarrow over, right? And then what would happen?
That'd be a lot of concrete on the ground.
Yeah. All right, you ready, Jack?
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time you've done concrete, isn't it? Second time, okay. So since our form is kind of weak, a cardboard box, we'll take some scoops here and we'll real carefully lay it in, just like this. All right, so we've got our concrete mixed up here, and we'll our post with the galvanized nail in it, and we'll set this down in our concrete. And we want this to be 2 feet from the back wall and 18 inches from the side. Okay, it looks pretty good. You can come on up here, Jack. So I'll just use the shovel here and a zip tie, a couple zip ties to secure it. All right, so we've got the zip ties to secure our post there, and we'll just double check our level this way. And then we'll want to put just a little slight incline on it. We'll just say about like that. So we should have at the bottom about 3 inches of lean at 15. And so we'll give it a little bit more.
How quick does the concrete dry?
It will be dry in a few hours. Tomorrow night it will be hard enough to play. What an honor and heavy responsibility it is for us to work with our children. It's tough. It's tough. It's you have to work at a different pace. And I guess for me, I have to keep into perspective. It's not about getting the job done. That's not always the most important thing. The most important thing is teaching our little ones. That is our job. Someday when we stand before the Lord and He asks us, what have you done with those that I gave you? We will give an account for that. So I'm as guilty as anyone. I like to get the job done, and it is an exercise in patience, but it is the highest calling that we will ever find ourselves doing, is working with and teaching our children. So thanks for watching, and we'll have, I'm a little surprised, but we'll have a part 3 where we'll get things finished up, and that should do it. But I guess that's it. So don't forget to click the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and we will see you guys on the next video.